Hey, I am still not Celine Dion, I'm still Javi Moreno, and in the second part of today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect to one EC2 instance to administrate it. In this case, this is the instance that we were using in the previous tutorial, and this is the IP of the instance. I'm going to show you three different tools to connect to it, and in all these cases I'm going to use this IP. It is a Amazon Linux instance, so the user name that we need to connect to the instance is always EC2-user, and I have found that information, so don't worry too much about that. First, we are going to use a Firefox add-on that you will find here in the name is Fire SSH, and it will add an SSH client that you can use to connect to the instance. Be sure once you install in your Firefox this small program, by pressing the green button that will show something like add to Firefox, I guess in English, be sure to have the icon of the application in your toolbar. If this is not the case, you can always add it by choosing personally customize, and moving the icon from here, from the palette, to whatever the place of the toolbar that you prefer to press later. I will do it right now. I will press the Fire SSH icon, and this will launch a terminal. You can see here how we need to add the name of the machine that we are going to connect. It is the IP address, as we have seen before. Then we use the EC2-user username that I have told you before, and you are not going to use a password but a private key. I have downloaded that private key in this folder. Here it is, with the name virginia.pem, and just by selecting it and pressing connect, and again pressing connect, and adding the host to the list of trusted hosts that I want to access. Alright, here I am. I can show you the content of the root folder of the instance. That's all. I can also execute any Linux command. Okay, let's see another way to achieve the same target and the same objective without using Firefox. One convenient way to do it is to download and install Git for Windows. If you are running Windows, you will find that with Git for Windows you get an SSH client. Usually you can access that client from the console. With SSH you should be able to execute this command, but if you do not get SSH client added to the path of Windows and you cannot execute it from there, you can always open a git bash session. I just love this unicorn, by the way. This git bash session, which is a specialized console with some of the commands that you will find, most of the commands actually that you will find in a Unix system. And from here, as you can see, you can always access SSH. Remember, if you have a Mac or a Linux machine, you do not need to install Git to get access to this command. It is already installed in your system. Okay, if you execute a print working directory, you will see that you are in -C, which is basically the path of the C unit in your hard disk. So I just need to go to -C-Pokemon to be able to use the virginia.pem file, and I can do that by typing ssh-i I, which will allow me to say what file I want to use to as my private key credentials, and as before, I can use the EC2 user at the IP of the machine to connect to it. Again, yes, I want to connect to that server. And here I am again. I am in the I am in the remote machine in which I'm running the Pokemon application. Okay, you have a second way to administer a Linux box, and I'm going to tell you the third one, which is totally exclusive for Windows, and only because I want you to be familiar with one of the most horrible programs ever written. It is an SSH client called Putty. Let me get out of here and from here, and you will download Putty from this address. You just need to look for Putty in Google, and actually what you need is you can download all the files, but you will need Puttygen, this one, and the Putty itself. Puttygen is a program that you are going to use. Let me execute it to transform the execute in any way. This is just Windows trying to protect me from using such a really ugly program. Here it is. Puttygen is a program that you can use to create key pairs and to transform the format of a private key. In this case, we are going to load our PEM file, our PEM file. I need to show all the files in order to see that here. Okay, thank you. And then we are going to save it as a private key. Okay, as Virginia again, and you will see how I have now two different files, the original one with PEM and the new one with PPK extension, and in this case this is the format that is accepted by Putty. You cannot use PEM with Putty. I don't know why, but I do not have time or energy right now to rant more over this piece of software. Again, now we have transformed the private key into the format accepted by Putty, and I will download this application and execute it. Let's go. Let's execute Putty. And well, this is only slightly less complex than managing Eclipse. If you have programmed with Java at any time, probably you know about what I am talking about. Actually, we only need to fill two or three different boxes. The first one is the host, which is this. Remember to prepend to the IP the name of the user, EC2-user, or you will get an access denied in the machine. And after doing this, you need to go to here, SSH configuration, open this folder, this tree node, and select authentication, and browse for the PPK. Sorry, this is not the folder I wanted to go. As I said, the PPK file that we have generated previously. Okay, after that, we just need to click open. Say yes again. I really want to connect to this server. And there we are. We are again in the remote machine. You have already seen how to connect to it by using Firefox add-on, Fire SSH, using the Git extensions of the tools, and Putty, which is totally horrible. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Oh, and please don't forget to terminate this machine. Yes. See you.